Hello, I'm Michaela and this is the Disney Book Tag. Number 1 is A Little Mermaid, a character that is out of their element or a fish out of water. And for this I'd have to go for Connor out of Shadow Magic, because he is from the real world, which is the same as ours, but is thrust into a new world that is completely different, and that has magic and totally new things that he's not used to, and it takes him a while to get used to it, and he doesn't understand for a while, but slowly but surely he gets used to all of this, and he's completely out of water with this, so I'd have to go with that. Number 2 is Cinderella, a character who goes under major transformation, and I have to go with the Shock of the Four, because the main character has mental health problems, and from a small boy to when he is an adult, he goes through quite a lot and is very different by the end of the book. So I'd have to say that this character in this book is very different and is transformed by the end of the book. Number 3, Snow White. Name a book with an eclectic cast of characters, and for this I'd have to go with the Shadow Magic series again, and although there isn't quite as many characters as in Snow White, the characters are all very different and similar personalities and tones aren't repeated over and over again with each character, so each character is eclectic in that sense. And number 4, name a book that made you go to sleep, and that is A Little Shop of Hopes and Dreams. And it didn't necessarily make me go to sleep, but it wasn't as good as I'd hoped it would be, and I'd hoped it'd have more potential, but unfortunately it didn't fill anything with me, and it was just not so good. And number 5 is The Lion King, a character who had something happen to them in childhood, and that of course is Harry Potter, and he had quite a lot of things happen to him through his childhood, and it's an obvious choice, but I couldn't think of many other people apart from a different series, so this one had to be done. Number 6 is Beauty and the Beast. Name a book that is intimidating but is found to be quite beautiful, and that is The Book Thief. That is 581 pages, but it turns out that it's absolutely beautifully written, it's well done, and it's one of the best books that I read in 2014, and I can recommend this. Number 7 is Aladdin, a character who gets their wish granted for better or for worse, and I have to say Hazel Grace from The Fault in Our Stars, and she does get a wish granted in this book, but from then on things go downhill, and if you read the book then you'll know what I mean. If you haven't, then I'm not going to tell you because it's a spoiler. And number 8 is Mulan, a character who pretends to be someone or something else, and that would be Johannes, I think you say his name, from The Miniaturist, and you wouldn't expect him to be what he is in this book. You'd expect different from a man in the 1600s, but he's very different from what you'd expect. Number 9, Toy Story, a book with characters you wish would come to life, and I have to choose Howl from Howl's Moving Castle because he's intriguing and I'd love to meet him one day. Number 10, Disney Descendants, favourite villain or morally ambiguous character, and that would have to be Voldemort, of course. Who wouldn't choose this because he's just a classic villain or morally ambiguous person in a book that I've grown up with, and he was the first person that came to mind. And I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and I will tag someone below in the description because I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like the video.